Thank you to Bob Group for hosting this wonderful event. This is not my first event here. I've done quite a bit, and it's always lovely to work with such an amazing team, even after the rebrand. So I just want to welcome everyone. Thank you for taking the time to come here today on this beautiful Saturday day. Beautiful weather. We're excited for tonight. Who's excited for tonight? Yeah, that's good. Everyone better be watching because we need all of your support. So guys, I have like 20 minutes and I just want to make sure we get through everything in the most efficient way possible. Okay, so I wanted to take some time to introduce everyone to the topic of our conversation today. And let's make it a conversation, a discussion. Let's make it engaging and interactive. I'm going to be asking a couple questions and I want to make this fun for everyone. So the topic that we're going to be talking about today, as you can read it, is search engine optimization, 4 tips to open the floodgates of almost free traffic. By almost, I really mean the only thing you have to put up for this is your time, right? A little bit of effort goes a long way, right? So before we get into it, I just wanted to introduce myself formally. My name is Brandon Yang. I am one of 2 directors at Honeywell, and we've been in the digital industry for about just under 9 years now. And I must say we've had the absolute privilege to work with some international experts as well as some local ones to gather the knowledge and experience that we have today that really gives us the confidence to say that we can grow almost any brand in any industry online. Big statement, I know, but we've been able to match it every single time. So just to tell you guys a bit of a story, in the beginning we pretty much did everything digital, right? We went from digital photography, to videography, to app development, to social media management, anything you can think of, website development, we've done it, right? But then 4 years ago, just under 5 years ago now, my partner and I decided to niche down, right? We only wanted to offer a range of services that we can deliver exceptional results in, right? And that boiled down to 3 main areas. Those 3 main areas are search engine optimization, Shopify and Webflow development, as well as PPC advertising. This is your Google ads, your Meta ads, LinkedIn advertising, all of that stuff, right? So the reason why we wanted to niche down is because these are the main areas that we believe, obviously this is all what we believe, so you can take whatever you want at face value, but this is what we believe can make the biggest impact for digital businesses, right? Search engine optimization puts you in front of your customers in the most organic way possible. You'll hear me talking about the words organic marketing a lot, right? And that's what it is. It's free marketing, the most organic way to grow, and I'll go into that in just a second. Then Shopify and Webflow development, you obviously need a website or an online store to push traffic to. And then PPC advertising, this is for a bit of a shorter strategy, right? There's no doubt that search engine optimization or organic marketing takes a little bit of time to get going, and that's fine. You can start executing a short strategy, which is your PPC advertising. Okay, so now let's talk a little bit about who we worked with. This is just some of our clients. Not going to spend too much time here. I just wanted to put this up so that you guys can better trust me and know that I'm not talking rubbish. Okay, cool. So let's get right into it. These are the 4 topics that we're going to be talking about today. The first one is how to build your blogs and pages for SEO. A lot of people think, okay, great, I need a blog. What do I put on there? Do I just write like a journal? Do I just put my thoughts on? Do we talk as transparently as possible about our businesses? But it really encapsulates all of that, right? And then when it comes to your pages, how should they be structured? What should you be taking into consideration if you want to leverage organic marketing? Then point 2 is something that a lot of people don't know, which is working with Google, especially Google Search Console, to get your site ranked up as soon as possible, right? And what you can do to kind of speed up that process, right? We're going to be showing you how to force Google to re-index your updated pages. Every time you update a page, you need to tell Google, hey, I've updated the page, instead of waiting for Google to find that page again and be like, oh, great, they've updated it, okay? Point 3 is step-by-step Google My Business optimization process, and point 4 is 10 content optimization rules, okay? So now, before we dig into all of this, let's talk a little bit about SEO for those of you that don't understand what it is, all right? So just in the shortest summary possible, SEO is the process in which you get your website to rank to the top of Google or another search engine like Bing in as short amount of time as possible. Okay, we're going to be thinking about content a lot and talking about structures, but there's really three main areas that you need to take into consideration when it comes to growing your relationship with the search engine, right? So these three areas are on-page SEO, which is your content, the way that your site may be relaying that content in terms of the keywords, your sitemap structure, etc. Then there's off-page SEO, which is your digital PR. It's like backlinking, getting the link of your site on other people's sites, building digital relationships with businesses in your same industry or big websites that have high domain authority, like platforms like getting yourself like a link to your site on Bob Group's site would be fantastic because they're so well renowned that if your website was linked to their website and they've got a high domain authority, you immediately to Google look like a higher quality site, right? And then the third area is technical SEO, right? The way that your site is structured in terms of the code, right? Your site speed, all of that stuff all plays a factor. But I'm not going to bore you with the technical side and overwhelm you with all of this stuff. We're just going to be talking about 4 things that you can do from today that can change the way that your business is ranked on Google, right? So let me talk about a couple statistics. I'm going to ask one question, and then I want you guys to answer that, just by raising your hand. So how many of you Google something, and you skip past the first few ad results, and you click the first organic result? So interesting, right? I'm sure you guys will be surprised to know that just in the past 2 years, I've asked that same exact question to 109 people, and 103 of them gave me that exact same answer. They all skipped the ads, and that kind of speaks into how your ads are performing, right? You're competing in a space where every other marketer and every other business owner believes that that's where they will grow. I was talking to Kelsey and Rebecca earlier, and we believe at Honeywell that there's a digital stigma in the industry right now where merchants and marketers alike are fully under the impression that they need to spend enormous amounts of ad budget just to generate some sort of relative return, right? But every business has the same bottom line. I need to increase my customers, I need to increase my revenue. But you see, when you add in paid advertising to the loop, you create a negative perpetual cycle. I need to increase my customers, I need to increase my revenue, but now I need to increase my ad budget. But last time, I was spending 2,000 Rand to get back 4,000, and now I want to spend 4,000 Rand, but I'm not getting back 8,000 because it's just not relative. Right? Time or effort to go and learn a little bit more about it and see how it can work for your business can be a game changer for you, right? You could be missing out on the one key factor that can change your business forever. This is how I want you guys to feel at the end of our talk today. Hopefully you guys will have the knowledge you need to make some big differences to your business. Okay, let's get into it. So let's get started. Get ready to take some pictures. I've kind of laid everything out so that you guys can take pictures and can see some actual screenshots of how we do certain things. Like I said, I wanted to keep this very short so that if there's like 5 minutes at the end of the chat, we can still take some Q&A before we get into the bigger Q&A at the end of the entire event. Okay, so point 1 is how to build your blogs and pages for SEO, right? I actually want to do an activity, and I don't know if we'll have a chance to do it today, but if you want to find out how we can find the right questions that your users are asking, let me know. I'll do an activity like later here by the kitchen or canteen or cafeteria area. Okay, so first thing you want to do is find long tail keywords that have a high or low keyword difficulty percentage, typically below 20, but a high enough volume. Over 50 people searching for a keyword a month, that's a difference that you can make. 50 extra people that you bring into your business, but also you get volumes over the thousands, right? You can deal with 15,000, 20,000 people searching for a particular keyword, all right? And we suggest using this free browser extension. I can show you how it works a little later as well, how when you Google something, you have this extension automatically generates a listing on your site of different variations of the keyword, the volume, the difficulty. I really highly recommend that you guys download this and use it because it's going to be very important for you guys to capture as much information and data as possible and learn as much about your community as possible. So what does it mean to have a long tail keyword, A long tail keyword, so a short tail keyword or a primary keyword is typically something like dog collars. But a long tail keyword is dog collars Johannesburg shop, or how do I put on dog collars for my dog, or anything that's a little bit of a longer variation of a shorter keyword, right? But your main keyword is in there, dog collar, right? So we want to look for keywords that have very low competitive difficulty and a decently high volume, because that's how you can get into it as soon as possible, right? Without being too worried about how tricky it's going to be to rank up. And to Google, the more valuable your content, the quicker you're going to get up there, right? Then I want you guys to Google the keyword and find the top 3 listings, organic listings, that is relevant for what you're trying to solve, a problem that you're trying to communicate or answer, or anything like that. And pick the one page or blog that really speaks to you, that really provides value to you, and you believe can provide value to your customers. Then go ahead and take note of their headings, right? The different headings that they have on the site, their meta titles and meta descriptions. What are meta titles and meta descriptions? This is basically the listing itself on Google. Take big note of what words they're using on that blue heading line text and the little bit of copy below. That is very important for Google, and the more you kind of make it better for Google and better for your customer, the more chances someone's actually going to click on it. Okay? Then I want you guys to start creating or writing the content, very similar content. And when I mean similar content, I mainly talk about just the headings and the meta titles. Everything other than that recommended to be unique. Don't just copy and paste, rewrite it in a way that makes it your own, right? I encourage you guys to use ChatGPT and make it human, right? Because Google has put out a update that says that they won't penalize you for using AI, because everyone's doing it. But if you use AI and you kind of blend it with the human factor, and you make it relevant, and you make it readable, and you make it real, that gives you the best chance of actually connecting with the search engine and it believing that you are serving higher quality content and more value to your end users. Okay, let's jump straight to the next one. Point 2 is forcing Google to re-index your updated pages. If you guys don't have a Google Search Console account, it's time to get one. Okay, it is like the first step that you need to take in order to start really working on your SEO. What is Google Search Console? Google Search Console is a platform that basically allows you to directly communicate to Google's RankBrain AI and the search engine itself, right? You can submit your sitemaps, you can let them know if you want to block certain pages from indexing, but most of all, you can keep requesting for indexes, which means you can keep pushing Google to crawl your page or whatever you're trying to rank it up for, and make it get the most up-to-date version, right? So you can start changing rankings within a week to 2 weeks just by doing this thing. So log in to your search.google.com/search-console account, log in, create an account, do whatever you need to do, and then start inspecting your desired URLs. I'm going to show you a screenshot in the next slide, and then click request indexing. So you're constantly going to be telling Google, hey, keep taking a look at my site, keep taking a look at this page, keep updating my rankings. Okay, but obviously don't take out content and request indexing. You're just ruining the site. Okay, so here's the screenshot. So I know some people like taking photos and stuff, but you go at the top browser here, or this top search bar, and you input your URL, whatever it is. And for here, we just put our international site and our services page, and then you'll get this box that comes up. Okay, request indexing. So just hit that button. Google will take a little bit of time to kind of go through it, so be patient, but don't be afraid to do this every single time you update a page. Okay, don't wait for Google. Step 3, or tip 3, is step-by-step Google My Business optimization process, right? You need to show yourself in front of your customer in the best way possible, especially if you're a local business. You want someone to search a particular keyword and you're the one on top there, right? So this is one of the ways that we get to do that, is the step-by-step checklist. You know, add your logo, choose an appropriate category for your business, add your business service area, keep your business operating hours accurate. All of this stuff all adds to the quality of your Google My Business profile. The more you keep it up to date, the more Google believes that you should be the one that shows up when someone's searching something that's relevant for your business or your industry, right? And I'm sure of it. Every one of us has used a Google My Business listing to find somewhere that we're looking for, to get the directions, to get the contact number, an easy button to click onto their website. Some restaurants have menus, right? You've probably find it on there. Photos of the place so that you can feel like, hey, this is how it looks. I won't feel so confused when I get there and I can't find the place. So as you can keep this as updated as possible, especially this part, posting regularly on your Google My Business profile. It's a great way to keep businesses updated on what's happening with you directly on Google. Okay, cool. Then tip 4 is 10 content optimization rules. This should be considered your content optimization Bible, right? Follow these guidelines and it will put you in the best possible position to ensure that your content is going to be high quality for search engines. I'm obsessed with dogs right now. And then so we want one heading tag to include the main keyword you're trying to rank for. Oftentimes I say it should be your main keyword only, not how to dog collars, this, that, just dog collars, right? That's a great quality H1 tag. And then your sub pages can be how to make great quality dog collars, black dog collars, pink dog collars, whatever. Okay, then heading 2 tags support main heading 1 topic. I'm not going to go through everything because it's pretty straightforward. Your title tag should match your heading 1 tag. Typically if you're on Shopify, your title tag is your H1 if you don't create your own meta titles and meta descriptions. But if you do, just try and make them as similar as possible. I know that Shopify at the very bottom of pretty much every page gives you an opportunity to actually amend this content directly. So really put some effort into making that as high quality and as valuable as possible. Okay, cool. Word count, at least 1,000. Let's keep that above 1,000. Let's take that to 1,500. Every page on your site links to 3 to 4 other pages on your site, right? If you've got your home page and it says, I do digital marketing this, digital marketing that, this and that, link all of those words. You don't even have to make them look like a link, but Google will know it's a link. Link all of those words to all of the different pages on your site. Really spread the word, okay? And then link that to your main keyword page. Digital marketing goes to our digital marketing service page, right? Dog collars goes to our dog collars page, okay? And then every page on your site should always link to an external website at least 2 to 3 times. Once again, it doesn't have to look like a link, okay? Google can perfectly tell when it crawls the code what is a link and what's not a link. So your customers don't even have to know it's a link and it will still be valuable. Okay? And then the last tip I have is part of page speed optimization. Try and convert all of your JPEG images or PNG images to WebP. That is like the new format for the digital website age. And you kind of want that format is high speed, can still maintain high quality, and really easy for websites to actually render. Okay. All right, so that's pretty much it. I just want to thank you guys for taking the time to listen to my talk. Wow, that was almost perfectly on time for 20 minutes. Take control of your life. Take control of your SEO. Take control of your business, right? Start building up your relationship with the search engines. Start creating high quality, valuable content. And I really want to show you guys these really cool tools that you can start to use today that will change the way that you look at data, that will change the way that you look at your business and the keywords that you're using. And it's going to superpower your brand in terms of the content you create, the value you produce, and obviously the revenue and the customers that you can generate from this. Okay, thank you guys again for listening to my chat.
Thanks a lot, Brendan. That was
Cool.
really, really informative.